Very excited to show this new match. The games are played between this Elephant 3.1 and the Stockfish that was a version from 2022, July 2022. Elephant is red for the first 12 game. Why? Because I'm trying to create a repertoire for me, an opening repertoire. The opening repertoire in reality it's for black, not for white. So let's return back to the beginning. So like I was saying, why I want to see it as black? Because I think this stockfish, that is a fairy stockfish, it's really strong, as this neural network goes really deep when given the chance and when obviously having a good hardware. And so I believe it's an interesting engine to learn from. By the way, fairy stockfish, it's really strange as a program, because in the opening it uses a lot of time, and here we also need to address the time control for this particular match. For this match the games were played 5 minutes for the entire game and 20 seconds increment for each move. So that obviously would give a player every 5 moves 1 more minute. The problem is that fairy stockfish really uses all the time in the opening, and then it starts to go a little faster in the middle game, and generally it gets out of the opening with a very strong advantage thanks to this kind of thing that it does. I don't know how the programmer were able to make this. Obviously it's not fair to the other engine that is given the same time, but it generally uses a more fixed approach to time per move. Instead, what happened in this match was that fairy stockfish didn't lose any game, apart 2, and what happened in those 2? Fairy stockfish lost for time, something really incredible. It lost for time. In fact, they were like 11 and 12 moves, and fairy stockfish lost. So that's a thing we must understand of this match that seems so one-sided. But again, I don't make these matches to prove the superiority of an engine or the other. I make these matches with the idea of learning as much as possible from the engines, to see something exciting, and in general we can learn from every part of the game, be it the opening, the middle game, the checkmates. Everything is quite interesting, especially also the end game, because in some cases one can see how the engine is able to convert a game that materially is won into a real win. And here, this is the end of game 1. Once more, Elephant was red, Fairy Stockfish was black. The version of Fairy Stockfish was from July 22nd, 2022.